Hi everyone, welcome to Logical Investing with Shubhendu. Just wanted to create a quick video. This is not a stock analysis as we normally do in all our episodes. Today the market's corrected quite a bit, so I thought that I should speak to you about what did I do when such a massive sell-off comes in the market. So today Nifty came down by almost 450 plus points, and Sensex came down by almost 1500 plus points. The small cap and the mid cap almost came down by 5%. My own portfolio is down by 6.2%. Now, that is even worse than the market. It is because I have chosen to invest in small and mid cap stocks, which are growth stocks, and because I am more skewed towards such stocks, that is the reason why I got the portfolio to be a little more volatile than the overall broader market. As an investor, now it is important to understand what is it that we should be doing. First of all, we should not do any panic selling because it is not a problem with the companies, with the stocks which we are holding. The overall broader market has corrected. The broader market has corrected because of multiple factors, right? It can be the geopolitical situations which are happening in the Middle East and European region. It can be the US Fed hikes. It can be the Omicron. There can be multiple macroeconomic factors which can contribute towards this massive sell-off. However, as an investor, as a retail investor, we should be looking at two things. One is the stocks which we have picked up. The stocks should be picked up which are fundamentally good stocks, not based on some rumor, not based on some news. We should be picking up such stocks. Once we have finalized and picked up those stocks, we should have conviction that unless something fundamentally changes within the company which we are holding, we should be holding that stock for a long time. And some of these corrections or some of these crashes which come in the market, we have to think one thing, that corrections are temporary. All the corrections which we have seen in the past many years, corrections are temporary. Growth is permanent. So growth will absolutely happen. If the stocks which you have picked up, the stocks are good, if the stocks are fundamentally good, they will come back to their normal levels and then they'll rise stronger. So first point which I did was I did not do any panic selling. I did not do any selling. That is number one. Number two is, should I buy more, right? Now if we have cash, we can absolutely look at the situation, but then should we blindly put all our money into all of the stocks which we have, or which stock should we focus on? So to that, my answer is that we should not be there has to be a risk diversification, right? So for example, let's say I have purchased any particular stock and it is beyond the normal threshold. So, for example, my normal threshold is that I will not invest more than 3% of my entire portfolio into any stock. If I'm already holding that kind of money, and if the market has corrected, probably I will still put maybe 10 to 20% more. So, if I have put, let's say, 20,000 in a particular stock, so 20% of that will be 4,000. So, I will at max put another 4,000, but I will not increase it beyond, because then it will skew the entire risk allocation of my portfolio. So we have to see which stocks are the ones which we really feel very strongly about, and then this dip, this small dip or big dip, is an opportunity to get into those stocks again. But then again, we should do averaging, but we should also have risk portfolio allocation or portfolio sizing in our mind before we average any particular stock. And even after we average, let's say the stock falls further, right? It corrects maybe even 5 more percent or 10 more percent, then resist the temptation to not get into another averaging mode. Do an averaging only once, and then just stop it, because when you purchase the stock, you had thought that the company's fundamentals are valid, and then the price, that price at the price at which you bought, that itself was a good point from where the stock would have seen an upward rally. Now, just because the market has come down, market has corrected, this stock has also come down. You can just hold on, and then once the stock goes back up to its normal level, it will definitely go up to the levels which you had wanted. So I would say that average, but cautiously, get a fresh entry into some of the stocks which you have been waiting for. You should continue to do your own due diligence. You should continue to do your own research, understand the fundamentals of a company, understand what are the business tailwinds and headwinds, and accordingly choose the stocks which you want to get into. That's all. I just thought that I will share with you what my approach is towards this crash, and I strongly feel that you should also not do any panic selling when the overall broader markets have corrected. Thank you so much, and I'm sure that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and we will absolutely soon see that the markets are getting better. Probably it might have a little muted growth till the budget, and once the budget is done, after that we would see a good amount of appreciation from the values where we have purchased and from where it has fallen down to. Thank you so much, and until next time.